Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. Okay, I just noticed, I think I saw this in a video the other day. Hold on, the Crafty Corner is like running around. Okay, there we go. Now I fixed it. Because you know how like you'll see it later and you're like, oh, I should have fixed that. It is fixed. So welcome to the Crafty Corner and a little Friday fun crafting together. Today we are gonna play, I didn't even get it out of the shrink wrap. We're gonna play with my new paper pumpkin, which coordinates with the On the Horizons suite in the mini catalog. I think it's gonna be super fun. I haven't even, normally I get some look around online a little bit. What am I trying to say? There's a couple Facebook groups, but Paper Pumpkin Fan Club, and people post this stuff. I've been so busy, I haven't even looked. All right, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm live. Oh, that's what I need to do. Put the comments on, now that I'm all fancy, and I know what buttons to press. Okay, whoo, there we are. We are connected to YouTube. Hi, my YouTube friends. Did you know, hey Maria, I have almost 2,000 YouTube subscribers. I'm getting kind of excited. Like, maybe I'm building momentum in this little tiny baby business of mine. And my Facebook page has almost 1,000 followers. I don't know how many people actually look at it, but they have clicked, or maybe likers. I don't know what they call it. Hello, Cheryl. Yeah, so I'm getting kind of excited. I'm building a little bit of momentum. People are liking my classes. There we go. Okay, I can see things. And that makes me super happy because then it's like, oh, I'm doing this work and it's getting appreciated. I know a lot of people like that. Yeah, almost 2,000 on YouTube. I haven't checked this week, but it was close. And I'm like, what the heck? And my son is so cute because you know he watches a bunch of YouTubers. He is a fan. My son is 23. Oops, I'm throwing things on the floor. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna need these later. Okay. He is a master's student at University of Maryland for percussion performance, but his little hobby is it's this video game called Smash Bros. And it's a Nintendo game. And anyway, he follows all these YouTubers and bloggers and whatever. And he's like, Mom, you have an audience. And I was like, I do. I was like, it's kind of cool. So when you can impress your 23-year-old, that's always a good thing. Although he's not the most, you know, he doesn't spend a ton of time like on social media. But anyway, he does like his YouTube though. Okay, so hey Marilyn, welcome. All right, so we got a few friends here. I'm taking the plastic wrap off of this thing so that I can show it to you. All right, so it is, that I will throw on the floor. It is Friday, March 18th. 19th? Why can't I read that? I cannot believe this. I need my glasses to see. Okay, it was the 18th, to see the little numbers on my watch. So anything having to do with specials and my classes will pertain to this time period. The paper pumpkin kit, this is always an interesting video because you can't always get this one that I'm showing you, but it'll tell you about what ones, you know, you can get in the future. And if you like this idea, it's a great way for quick, fun crafting. Okay, so let me go down to, I'm gonna press some buttons here. We're gonna see how we do. Ooh, look at that. We did really good. It's really good when the screen goes black. You're like, Audra, no wonder you have 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. All right, hey friends. Okay, so this is a paper pumpkin kit. So I'm gonna talk to you about this in just a second. And even though I haven't seen it, I kind of have an idea of what we should do besides make one like it says. I do have an idea. And then, of course, I might open it and my idea won't work because I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so my upcoming classes. Oh, my cuckoo is a little late today. Windmill Sampler, you have to RSVP by Sunday. And that's to go, or I have a couple spaces in person. Virtual Craft and Chat. It was super fun last month. We had a bunch of people join us. And that is on March 31 at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you just want to... we'll either use Meet or Zoom. I'll see which one. I've been using Google Meet, but now they made me pay for it. So I'm like, maybe I'm going to use something else. But I will see. We'll probably use it again this one time because I know I paid for at least a month. But so March 31, if you want to hang out, there's no agenda. There's no fee. You can ask me questions. You can ask other people questions. It's just fun. You can show us what you're making. It's really fun. Hey, Kathleen. Yay, there's more people here. All right, April. I got a couple things coming up in April. Just cards, that'll be like normal. Ladybug banner, I'm almost sold out. Ladybug banner. Oh, wait. And here is the windmill sampler. I will tell you, this was super cute. So I got it on the counter because I had it in person just cards last night. And my husband this morning is walking by and he's like, oh, he's like, that's really nice. And I was like, oh, really? So everything else I make is not nice? But anyway, it impressed him. And so I was like, ooh, that's kind of fun. Okay, so that is, you have to RSVP probably Sunday. Ladybug banner, and these are going like hotcakes. I haven't even posted, I posted the event, but I haven't even posted like pictures of it. So this is the center. It will have twine that comes off of it. And then these are all the fun little flags and pennants to hang off of that twine. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot, card packs. So I realized after 2 years of making videos and tutorials, I have a lot of extra cards. So I have bagged them up, 5 to a pack. You'll definitely always get at least 1 birthday card, sometimes 2. And they are discounted to $15 if you pick up in town, and they're $19 if I ship them. And if you want to, I can reduce that shipping. I was charging people the full amount, but then when I went to ship them, I realized if I send them first class, it didn't cost as much. So, but if you want them sent priority, I could do that. Okay, what else? Birthday card buffet. I'll be giving you more info about that. That'll be in April, and that'll be to go and in person. Okay, next up. So Monday night, oh, sorry, I forgot to bring it over here. Monday night, I'm excited. So I got, we have a sale through the end of March on the mini embossing and die cutting machine and on a whole bunch of annual catalog bundles, which can be used in that. I got this one, and I don't know why I waited so long. Look at this, happiest of birthdays to you. The best thing about today is you. You are so worth celebrating. These cool little background things. We are gonna play, I don't know why I'm gonna show it to you now because you know what, okay, I won't show it to you right now. Anyway, we're gonna play with this on Monday night. I have some really cool ideas for cards and projects with that. But lots of dies and bundles on sale through the 31st. And Waves of the Ocean, remember that the papers and gems are while supplies last. I was actually spent most of the day cutting for those that got my Waves of the Ocean stamp camp. I'm actually ahead of schedule, which makes me pretty excited. Now we'll see if it all goes downhill next week. But I was working on cutting your project kits. If anybody wants the PDF, I can totally hook you up. The projects are beautiful. Okay, let's get crafty. All right, where's my box? Okay, I got this out so I can show you the Horizon bundle in just a second. Okay, so Paper Pumpkin. This is really short for my new friends, in case you don't know. Paper Pumpkin, hey Kathy, is our once a month craft box you get in the mail. This one is called Beyond the Horizon. This is a really pretty box. The other boxes are pretty, but it normally comes to you in a box that looks like this, except for special ones. So March is Paper Pumpkin's birthday, and so they made a special, and I'm gonna have a free stamp set in there. I'm excited. So it comes to you once a month, and it is all included. All you need is like scissors. And your first one will come with a little mini block, but you're probably going to want to buy our blocks, the regular blocks, because they're a little bit nicer. But let's take a look. Ooh, Misty Moonlight. It'll come with the ink. Okay, so if you don't have a lot of craft supplies, you can build up your ink. I'm going to get that out because I don't open them. Sometimes I end up selling the little minis, or I do kits where they're included. And sometimes when I travel, I take them with me. But, you know, we have full-size ink pads. So Misty Moonlight. Ooh, look at that roll of ribbon. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta open it right away. I think this is the same ribbon we have in the mini catalog. Let's take a look. It is. We have this. This is so cool. Do I have mine where I can see it? No, I can't see it. It's a thin, pale papaya ribbon. All right, so one of these, I'm gonna assume this is the, I guess I should read. This one with the big flower, I'm gonna assume this says, here's a big thank you. Did it say how old Paper Pumpkin is? Nope, but anyway, you get 2 stamp sets. Ooh, and here's the teaser. So you have to subscribe or purchase it before the 10th of the month. Next month, it looks okay, I'm not going to scan this code because I'm using my phone to film this. I think this is going to be exciting. Change is beautiful. So I think it's a bunch of like congratulations and, you know, there'll be kids graduating, there'll be people getting jobs. So I think it's for making cards kind of like that. Celebrate the milestones in your life. So I think this will be fun. And I like those butterflies, so maybe they'll be on the cards or in the paper. Okay. But they're saying thanks, and we've got an extra stamp set, which makes me very happy. All right. So, ooh, and it's got yellow tissue paper. Okay, so let me show you this. Let's see if we can see it. Okay. So there's a celebrate, best wishes. Oh, that's one of my favorite stamps. Sending you birthday wishes. That's pretty. Time to celebrate. And then there's those flowers and leaves. And then this is usually what a paper pumpkin stamp set looks like. It's usually a little bit smaller. Ooh, I like that thinking of you. I like that big hello. I like that thanks. I will always be here for you. Congratulations. A little note. Okay, this is a winner. I am not parting with that stamp set like ever because when I do card buffets, sometimes you just need lots of extra little stamp sets of these fun phrases, and these are great. All right. Ooh, I like this yellow. Don't you like blue and yellow together? I think it's so pretty. Ooh, I see embellishments. Okay. Ugh. All right, look at those. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm excited. I wonder, we have some similar ones in the holiday catalog, but they've been out of stock for a little while because I hope they come back to stock. The iridescent basic rhinestones or something like that. And they're not my favorite, but they're high on my list. Okay, so it always comes shrink wrap to protect it and keep it safe for you. Dimensionals. Some kind of a fancy, oh, those are so pretty, gem. We got the ribbon already. You're like, how do I know what to do? Instructions. Oh, they're so cute. See, I'm telling you, I did not have time to look. I got to put on my glasses for this. How are we doing? Okay, we're doing all right. Oh, look at that. Okay, I am really intrigued. I'm going to start doing the whole brushing and using the mass. A little note. I will always be here for you. That's really cute. All right. And so it has instructions. It'll tell us how to make them. Now here is, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love them. I want to hug them. I know it's weird. I like to hug paper, but I like to hug my husband too. I like to hug my dog. I like to hug my nieces and nephews. My kids, I like to hug them. They don't always like to hug back. My middle one, he's a good hugger. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I know these are envelopes, but you know what? You don't have to use these as envelopes. We sell beautiful basic white envelopes. You should just buy those because look at this. We have paper inside. We have paper outside. Now you don't have to do this, but I know a lot of crafters are thrifty people, right? And how could you look at this printed piece of paper and just be like, oh, let me put my pretty card in there? You could. And I probably will do for a few of them. But look at all that paper. Haha, that you can cut down. All right, so that is super cool. And the envelopes are all so nice, 3 different kinds. So a paper pumpkin kit will come with, it's already printed with a design or a color or a thing, and it'll be white in the inside. The idea is to make quick, fun, beautiful projects. I mean, this looks like a note card. We buy these at the store just like this, without anything on them. And look what we're gonna get. We're gonna get all this fun stuff to put on it. So there's 3 of each kind. The age-old dilemma of the reading glasses. Everything for stamping on will come pre-die cut, so you don't have to have a stamp and emboss machine. But if you want one, remember the mini boss is on sale 20% off through the 31st. Okay, so we've got little strips. I'm just going to get a couple of them out. We have these bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexagon-y shapes. Ooh, look at that one. That's really pretty. Is that color? Okay, that color looks kind of like what it looks like. It's the peachy color and the dark green, a little bit of that misty moonlight. Oh, well, Kathy, mine just arrived last night. Kathy says she can't wait to get hers. This is a nice kit. Oh, so nice. And even when you're an experienced stamper, I'll tell you, sometimes you're on the road or you're traveling or you're waiting for your kids at things. I used to bring them all the time. When my son was doing auditions and things like that. Sometimes you just want something quick and easy and you don't have to think about it. And then you also could just bring things that coordinate and have fun, like, what are you calling it? Pep it up, you know. Oh, ooh, and look at this little, so this is embossed. So normally like you would take the piece of paper and you would run it through your stamp and emboss machine. Look at that. So you get an embossed piece. This is one I like. I like this whole like rub the little design on idea. Ooh, there's more. There is more stuff. Holy mollies. Okay, this one, all right, they might not normally come with quite so much stuff. I think they went a little overboard here because it was their birthday anniversary one. All right, so we have pieces like that. This is probably like old olive, I think. Ooh, I like this one with the little slivery pieces. That's pretty. And then look at these die cuts. Okay, so you've got like little mountains or rainbows. You have mountains. Now, the dies that coordinate, before I start, I am going to show you real fast in the catalog. Okay, you got some big old leaves. That's pretty. I like that color. I think that might be Bumblebee. So you might know. And a lot of times I forget to post about this stuff because we have a new annual catalog coming out in demos. Get to see it online. If you ever want to join my team, if you're one of those people, you're like, I just want to know. I want to get it first. You totally should join Stampin' Up! And get your stuff at a discount. But anyway, demos can get it. Look at it online next week. So we're getting, with the annual catalog, we get 5 new in colors, and 5 in colors go bye-bye. I think this is Mango Melody. It's not Bumblebee. That's my guess. All right, what else? All right, so you have 3 pages of those. And then, especially if you're a beginner or you're on the road, these are glue dots. One side is sticky, one side has a little thing you peel off. We sell rolls of glue dots, but these are smaller, and some people actually like them better. I like these better. But you do have them, and you got the dimensionals, so you can totally make your cards without it. Although I would recommend get a tape runner, a Stampin' Seal, or some liquid glue if you're going somewhere, and it will fit in your box. You can pack everything in that little box and take it with you. Okay, so we first make a card like it says. And I kind of feel like my idea will work, what I was thinking in my head. So to do that, so we're going to make this thanks card with that fun. All right, what do I need? So see how they show you on here? Those would be little glue dots, but I will obviously, I can use the bigger ones or I can use the Stampin' Seal. So all we have to do is stamp thanks on that cute little pale papaya piece, it looks like. All right, where do you use the ribbon? Did they use the ribbon, or is the ribbon just like a free gift? Ah, here's the ribbon. You put it by that mountain. I like that. Oh, see, I already distracted myself. Okay. So in the mini catalog, so if you like the look of this, and I have used this on the Horizons paper in tons of videos, so I'm pretty sure you could go on YouTube and search, and it should come up. But there is this suite. See if I can get most of it in there. Okay, most of it's there. Called New Horizons Suite. There is a stamp set and a die set. The die set is really cool. I saw a really neat card using just a bunch of the dies to build a little scene. I want to try it. I think it looks cool. Here's the ribbon. So we got the Pale Papaya. It's a 2-pack of Misty Moonlight Pale Papaya. Those little river stones are in this. See those little stones? Those are cool. The paper is amazing. As I said, I've used that paper a lot. And I think that is, yeah, that's all of it. So it's a super cool suite. So if you like the look of these card fronts, you would love this paper. Okay. All right, Audra, focus. Focus. It's Friday. Fridays are hard to focus sometimes. All right, so we need our card front. It's literally the last one I looked at. Okay, here we go. Card front. It's already scored. You just fold it in half. Then, you know what? I'm going to build this stuff first, and we're going to stamp last, which is not always the way I go. But I'm definitely like a little bit of a roundabout. Anybody clean their house like that? You start cleaning one room, and then you go to another room and you clean a little there, and you know, sometimes it's hard to get it all clean at the same time. All right, so it looks like this. So this is what I always do. Don't start slapping your adhesive on yet. Double check how things look and make sure you like them, because you can always change it. You don't have to do it the way they tell you. But it looks like this has the big leaf at the back, this at the front. So we're putting all these leaves on here, but we're going to do it. And then this leaf will go here, and then we'll add our thanks. Okay, I can do that. make sure I'm in the screen. I got a little light. It's pretty bright and sunny. It's warm outside. It's like 70 something degrees. I have the windows open, so you might hear a little car noise because I do live in a, you know, one of those walkable communities, so there's lots of houses. And there's, you know, cars on the main road go by. Yeah, so you'll have to let me know what you're going to do with your Friday night. I already told my husband. Oh, so see, it's so many stories. There's so many layers. So, and this may be a counter, I'm going to put a dimension, whatever, a glue dot all the way up here. So I've lost 12 pounds, which is good because my pants didn't fit. My eating of pastries and all sorts of fun things was getting a little out of hand. So it took a little while. I did Weight Watchers online. That's always my go-to. I used to work for them years ago. I think I should put one more like under here so it's not flapping. So anyway, but how better to celebrate is to learn moderation. You know, I've had pizza, I've had dessert, just not as much as I would probably like. But so now I got to ease in and figure out how to do it without overdoing it. But I was like, honey, I've had a super healthy day. We are going to get salad and pizza for dinner. That is one of my most favorite things. So we have to decide where to go. All right, and that goes across. Hey, Lori, welcome. Oh, it's so fun to see your name on there. Yay. All right, so I'm going to put it there. So you can fold your dimensionals or you can ball them up, but I don't like to ball them up too much because then they stick up a lot. Now you could also use your liquid glue. That would put this stuff on really easy too, but I'm going to keep it simple. All right, I'm going to put one more. Okay. And then that comes on. It looks like kind of like this. I don't know which ones I put the glue on. Okay, and then we have this little guy. So I'm going to give him, it's getting kind of thick, so he's getting glue dots. Like in the picture they show, say put like 3 on there. All right, where did it go? Oh, good, good, good. 3 little glue dots. Okay, and they show it with, oh, hold on. I almost missed the little blue piece. Look at that. There's a, okay, so that goes last with the things. Wow, we layered up all the strips. So this is the other thing I like about paper pumpkins, is this kind of teaches me like a technique. I might use this in a card design. Like, oh, bigger, next size paper. Although I'm going to put it all the way over. I kind of like the way that looks better. But using your little strips, and I know I've made cards like this before, but it reminds me that that's a good way to use your supplies. Okay, so what they want me to do, oh, you know what, now we should stamp before I attach this. Okay, so I need one of those little pale papaya hexagon-y things. Got one right here. I'm going to get the thanks off. And so if you haven't seen a photopolymer set, they're clear. You want to not pull them, you want to kind of roll them off. I mean, you don't have to be super gentle, but you don't want to be too rough. Let me get a block. It's so funny. Normally I put out a little stack of blocks. I did not do that. This one's long, so I'll just stick it on here. All right. And then, hey, Tanya, welcome. All right. And if I miss your name, I have a Peloton, and when you have a milestone, I'm almost stamping it on that. A lot of times you like to do a live ride because you're hoping they'll call your name out. But, you know, I have maybe like 10 or 12 people here right now. Sometimes more, sometimes less. They have like thousands of people, so the chance of them calling your name is sometimes pretty slim, but you're always kind of hoping. It's like that whole romper room thing. And so I don't know. I feel like on romper room, I vaguely remember it. I feel like, you know, they probably just called out random names, like, and they had a list of names that were good to call. Okay, so put the glue dots on the front. And you know what? I'm betting they never called out Audra. But I have had call outs on my Peloton. If anybody has a Peloton, I'm Spincraft Yoga is my Peloton name. Whatever, leaderboard name. Okay. So there's my thanks. and I attached that little strip, and now I'm going to put my dimensionals, and I'm going to go ahead and use the ones that I've been using. What did they do? So we put one here. I'm even going to follow their grid. Look at that. Ooh, looks like they liked putting dimensionals on this one, but we have plenty. I think I put my little blue thing on a little bit crooked, but it'll be okay. So what I was thinking randomly this afternoon was that depending on what the papers look like, I think I like to make little 6x6 or 8x8 little framed art pieces with paper pumpkins, because they're just fun. And you just put it out for a month, and then, you know, you can do something else with it, or I'm just going to put that a little bit over. And we get to put these little gems on it. But I think they're fun, like seasonal to have out. Anne, you want to be called out on Romper Room? Hi, Anne. Welcome to Audra's Craft. I don't even know what the lady on Romper Room would say. I was really little when that was on. But I know I did watch it once or twice. That's cute. Welcome, Anne. All right, and then we're going to put, all right, let me see. I got to put on my glasses to see where they put the, okay, so they put a couple gems here. 1, 2, 3. They're telling me to use 5. 1, 2. I like to see where they put them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And it doesn't matter. You can put them wherever you want to put them. So these are like 2 sizes. One's a little bigger and one is a little bit smaller. So you can, you know, use them however you want. And this is kind of, I think, how they did it. There we go. And look at that cute card. And that was pretty fun. Like, it was actually fun to make and to put the little layers on and have fun with that. And if you're one of my customers, quite often I make these all up as thank you cards, and that's what you get as customer thank yous. Or I send them to my team because it's just nice and easy, and I don't have to think a lot, and I can do it while watching TV or something like that. So there we go. Now, let me check my time. All right, well, I don't know if I can do this in 10 minutes, but we're gonna see. So what I was thinking was, if there was good paper, a little framed art. Now you could just use one picture. Let me see this one. Okay, where did, and then you have to, oh wait, I almost forgot to tell you. They do give you a couple alternative ideas. And those are cute ideas, but I don't think they're the ideas I want. So the one that they put the mountain on was this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. But what I'm gonna do, because I was thinking they probably didn't put the mountain on the mountain, is what makes framed art fun is you just cut your things apart. I'm telling you. It's just about having like the repetition of stripes or squares or rectangles. It's very pleasing to the eye. It's like why you like quilts. Okay, so I need a trimmer. So what I was thinking is we would cut this down, and hopefully I could cut it into 3 strips. Okay. Let's see if that looks, yes, oh my gosh, that was like very perfect. Okay, let me go ahead and cut this other side of the card off, because you could use this piece for something else. You could stamp on it, you could totally use it. All right, so what I'm hoping, all right, that was pretty good. So I'm cutting off that excess because I won't need this part at all unless I stamp something on it. Okay, now this one's gonna be hard because it's all, you know what, I'm gonna leave it because I like that difference. Okay, so now this is, it's basically 3.5. So you know what we'll do? We will cut it at 1 1/8. We will. And we'll do that 3 times. We're gonna cut off 1 1/8. Hey Kathy, welcome. And we're gonna go to 1 1/8, and I really hope I'm doing that right. All right, this is awesome. I'm so glad that people are spending part of their Friday with me. And then this one, I'm gonna flip it this way and cut it at 1 1/8, and it's gonna be, let me make sure I did that right. I think so, because that was the end. Because I want my picture to still be cohesive. And this, I'm telling you guys, this is like one of the pictures on the DSP. And if you haven't seen the videos from Stampin' Up, you should go to YouTube and look. They showed videos of the artists like painting how they make the Designer Series paper. It was really cool. And they also did that for the Waves of the Ocean Designer Series paper. They did that like pouring thing. And it's so cool to see how they make it. Okay, so I have 3 of these. Now, how long are they? Okay, because the little frames are 6 by 6, so I am going to cut off the very tip of this, but you know, I'm going to do it one at a time. So you can get little frames at Michael's. I'm sure you can get them at Hobby Lobby or online somewhere. And my favorite are, there are 6 by 6. I like the square ones. Sometimes I'll use a rectangle one, like a 5 by 7. You could totally do this in a 5 by 7. That would work. But I like the square. We're going to need to cut some paper in a second, but we're going to move this out of the way. Okay. So, I think it goes like this. So now we decide what color or what do we want to mount it on. I think I'm going to use other paper, but I am just curious. I ripped one of those apart already. What if, see, I don't think it's going to be big enough unless I make it smaller. Oh no, it's too much. It's too much. Okay, good. So see, sometimes you don't know until you look at it. And I think we're going to go, what colors are the mountains that are punched out? Ooh, okay, that one is blue. And then there's a green one. See a little green piece. And we might use them together, or we might, you know, I might even have to like die cut from the die cuts. We'll see. But sometimes it's nice to see, can I just use these supplies with a little tiny bit added? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Evening Evergreen, which is a beautiful, beautiful color. And it is, ooh, I've got scrap in here, but I don't think I have big enough. Evening Evergreen is a current in color, and it'll be here for another whole year, so we don't have to worry about it leaving right now. And then what I'm going to do, those were 5. I'm going to go 5 1/8 by 5 1/8. 5 1/8 by 5 1/8 because my frame is a square. And then I will do another piece, but I'll see if I want an extra layer of color. I might want one. We will see. Okay, so that is a square. And these are going to go in the middle. If you wanted, you 100% could cut down another card and just make a longer one. See how that looks nice? I think that looks really nice. It looks really crooked to me. Did I like cut it crooked, or is it just my head? I think it's just my eye today. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, see how when you just cut it apart? You could make that as a card front, and that would look really pretty. It's a way to pep it up. Okay, so I like that. And then where's my thing? I want to see how they did the mountain, because I might just kind of copy them a little. All right. Ooh, so they use this embossed piece to break that up. Ooh, I like that. Okay. And then they use the little green piece. Green piece, that's a thing, right? I think, to anchor that. So all we're doing is jazzing up the card. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, and this is the one they use the ribbon on. Okay, and so it looks like they just put one on top of the other. Okay, I like it, and we'll use the ribbon, but let's look at the stamps. And then I'm going to add at least one more layer. I think we need at least one more layer there. Oh, look, they gave us a stamp of that little thing. That's really cool. Okay, so what would be cool, which I'm not going to do because it would be messy, and I'm not always good at messy. What if you stamp that in our craft white along like one of the edges in the background, but then you have to dry it and you have to do all this stuff. You could also emboss it back there. That might be kind of cool. But I could also just stamp it. So if I don't want to get quite so messy or use so many extra products, what if I just stamp it in, hold on, I'm trying to find a block, in Evening Evergreen. It's going to come out darker because you can stamp color on color. And if you don't have Evening Evergreen, you could stamp it in gray or black. I bet that both of those would work. Okay, so I got to slide this. Oh, this is going to be super cute. I'm just trying to figure out what it should say. I'm going to do it like that. I'm not going to make it like a tire track. I'm going to make it, oops, that one. And you know, that's okay. I didn't get it all the way, but it's okay. Good. And I'm going to put one down here. Okay. So I think that'll add a little, I call it atmosphere. When you add a little bit of stuff like that, it's atmosphere. Okay. And then we have celebrate, best wishes, time to celebrate. So, I mean, you could make it for someone retiring or getting a new job. Thinking of you, a little note. Ooh, I like that leaf. Hello. I think I'm going to do hello, because if I'm going to set it on my shelf for me, I like having a word on there. I find that it's pleasing to do that. And I'm going to stamp this word in the blue. Will it fit on that block that nope, let me get a bigger one. It's like I can't see it because the shelf, I have a desk and the blocks are in the drawer, but then there's, you know how you can have those pull-out things that make more shelf space? It's that, so it's like a guess. Ooh, I like that. And we are going to fussy cut that, but you know what? We can stamp it. We should have a bigger, what did I do with that card? Ta-da! Okay, so let's move this all over, and then we're gonna put it all together. All right, and if you have this kit or it comes to you and you make a fun little framed art or a fun card, you gotta share it. You gotta let me know. All right, so let's cut. Oh, look at that hello. Look how pretty that is. That is really nice. So I'm gonna do like the cut where I kind of follow it, like as if it was die cut out, sort of. I like to move the paper and the scissors. I know some people only move the paper or only move the scissors. And I always do that, like once I get to a spot, get rid of the extra paper because it makes it harder to, just gonna come in there a little bit. It makes it harder to move it around. So even though I have a billion things and I like to play with it, oh, I saw a fun meme the other day. So buying craft supplies, organizing craft supplies, and using craft supplies are 3 different hobbies. There you go. So let me know which one you're really good at. And if you want to work on the buying craft supplies and you're not already a demo, let me know. I will help you. I will help you. But I thought that was super funny. I do all of the things. I buy them, I organize them, and I do use them, although occasionally there'll be something. And all of us have bought something for a project and not used it. I mean, in my craft cupboard downstairs, I'm pretty sure I have a wide variety of other non-stamping things that I'm like, oh, I'm going to make this project, and it doesn't happen. So, okay, I think I'm ready to put this together. So the other thing, oh, it looks so pretty, even just like that. The other thing that is fun about building a framed art is dimension. Okay, you can dimensional the heck out of this thing, because if you have a shadow box frame. So one thing I like to do, hold on, can I get it? I think I can. Nope. We have a couple bigger ways you can dimensional. We have foam strips, and we have, has that one got paper on it already? It does, so I shouldn't use that one. And we have these foam pieces. And so you can use either of them, and they're a fun way to get more dimension. So I'm going to use these foam strips. I like them a lot. And this, Liz, sorry, I got to yell at my dog. 1 second. Well, I'm not going to yell at her, but I'm going to tell her to stop licking. Stop. Sorry, guys. I just heard it, and I was like, that is not the snoring sound. That is the licking sound. Anybody have a pet who's an excessive licker? It is no fun, because they're always hurting themselves. And, I mean, they don't mean to. They just do. So these come in really long strips, and you can cut them down. I usually cut them in half, because I find them way more manageable to work with. Actually, that needs to be a little smaller. So what I'm doing is, see how my half was a little too short? I'm just making up the difference with that. Okay, and we're going to do that 3 times. All right, I didn't know I was going to use all these dimensionals. But I think this is going to be really cute. I think it's going to be really cute. And I'm going to need another piece of this. have. And, you know, I think I spent like 12 minutes chatting at the beginning, so if you sat through all that, I apologize, but there's a lot going on I had to tell you about. Can you believe we're winding down in March? I hope that the warm weather stays. I know we're gonna have a couple cold days, so give them to me now before I get too settled, because in April I don't want it to be so cold. We're gonna go not far. We're gonna go to the beach, but like the Delaware beach for my birthday in April. And it's not beach weather. It's not a, you know, that kind of warm, but I would like to have a day like this, like days in the 70s where I don't have to wear like 4 jackets. But anyway, it works out. It'll be fun. Oops. Okay, that one got ripped. Okay, so now we are going to put these on. I'm going to make sure that I put them on in order. All right, and I know they look curved, but they will go down flat, so never worry. Okay, and I do want them centered. So normally I use my grid paper, but I've been using this as a base, so let's see. Just slide it up there. And you have to whisper to your project to get it to work right. Okay, that looks pretty good. So then leave the other ones down and pick it up one at a time. I think I'm gonna like looking at this one. I made one, I don't know, last year or the year before. We had like a sunshine paper pumpkin kit. I really enjoyed. Okay, it's a little high, but I'm gonna go with that. I really enjoyed that framed art. It sat on my shelf for a long time. And then you're gonna say, well, what do you do when you have 8 billion of these? So you gift them or you sell them. In my clearance sale, I'm gonna have a yard sale in May, a craft yard sale. I will sell them. I'll put them in a little cello bag. I don't sell the frame because, you know, that's expensive, but I'll put them in a little cello bag and sell them. And people buy them because they're like, ooh, I could put that on my desk or on my shelf at home. But yeah, give them away or sell them, or eventually they get really faded if where your spot is really sunny. So then you might want to throw that one away. I bet you could also put them in your script. You could probably use them for scrapbooking. You know, if you make them smaller. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That looks all right. Okay, so then this was next. I'm going to do this flat. Hold on, let's see. Let me go ahead and attach these 2 mountains together, and I'm going to use glue dots, of which, oh, I put them away. How posh of me to put things away. All right, so put your glue dots in the place that is wide. I think 2 will be enough because it doesn't weigh very much. But you do want to remember, if it's going to be sitting vertical, sometimes you need a little bit more adhesive. But I think this will hold. Okay, see if I can do this without sticking my fingers into it. Okay. That was good. All right, let me look at my picture again. I like that. And I like how this hangs off. Okay, that makes me happy. All right, so this can go on flat. I think it'll go on. Yeah, it'll go on with this. Oops. Oh, hi, Tanya. Yeah, the leaves are really pretty in these different colors. I think, you know, that's where having professionals pick your color suites is so nice. Stampin' Up! Does so well with their colors. And then there was a little, yes. Okay, so this is going to ground my pieces. So, yeah. Oh, I love this kit. Now, what they will do on occasion, is if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you get exclusive access to past kits or kit refills. They don't always have them, but sometimes they do. A refill would not include the stamps or the ink. It would include the other part. But sometimes they have past kits. It just depends. And so you can't find out if they're going to have this until, I think it's after the 20th. It's like the Monday after the 20th, and then they'll post it if they're available. Okay, I am liking that. All right, so this is going down. Just give it a couple glue dots. So every once in a while, there's one that I'm like, okay, I would like to have all this paper part again and the little embellishments and everything. So sometimes you get lucky. Say you subscribe for next month, and then and you can subscribe now because that's what will get you next month's kit. And if you don't have a demo, I'd love for you to pick me as your demo. But you could subscribe for next month. I'm going to do it like that. And then if they have past kits you like, you can totally like look at them. All right, and then it's going to go on there. So the key is, do I want that ribbon? Where's my hello? Oh yeah, I want that. I just call this color peach. I know it's called pale papaya, but so they just did a half fold. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we could do that. So let's cut a ribbon. Although it does make nice bows, but I don't know if I want a bow. Okay, let me see. So we are gonna lay this ribbon on top of the green like that. All right, so I'm gonna try 2 glue dots and we'll see how that goes. Okay, thank you, Kathy. All right, hopefully you get the sound back. I'm always worried because I don't want it to be on my end. You know, which I didn't check. Hopefully this is up loud enough. Normally I check everything and everything works. And then every once in a while someone will say something's not working. If you're on Facebook, sometimes it's Facebook's fault. I don't know if YouTube messes up quite that much. All right, and then that's going on like that. But I just hope it's not me, which it is occasionally me, as you know, because if you watch the beginning of this video, there was one part where it went black for a millisecond because I pressed the wrong button. Or actually I pressed the buttons in the wrong order is what happened. I'm gonna put one more on there. Okay. Oh, they are super sticky. All right, and then I'm gonna put that on there. Oh, so pretty. And then my hello is going on some dimensionals. That one fit? Yeah, and then I need an edge, but I'm gonna get one. I've got most of you probably have a little page like this with edges left. You just keep it at your desk and you use them as you need them. I'm gonna have a big old mess to clean up tomorrow, but that's okay. Okay, now, before we go all the way, that yellow, I want to know what the color is. Oh, you know what? We'll use pale papaya because we've got the ribbon. Okay, so then we're adding 2 last layers here, and then we're all done. So this is 5 1/8 by 5 1/8. So I'm just going to go to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And this is pale papaya. Is this one leaving? No, this is from this year, which is good because we need a peachy color to stay. Okay, and then we need a piece of white, 6 by 6, because that is the basis of my frame. So I'm going to cut that to 6 by 6. Okay, so this is just going to go on the fast way. A lot of times, hey Nadine, welcome. I will use glue because it's extra strong and it will hold this up. It's very rare for me to have a framed art or a sampler fall apart because I use glue and I use those, we use dimensionals. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, I gotta make a card with those 2 colors together. And then you could just glue this down, but you should not. You should get out your dimensionals or your foam strips and you should totally add another layer of dimension. Look at that one. Whoa, looks like an L. All right, I know I've got more in here. Hold on. Oh, there's some. I know I have a whole pack too, but I was like, I just want to use the ones that are already open. Okay, I'm going to use that tiny one. And this one. Oh, these are, you know what? And you got to use the same ones because you want it to be the same width. Sorry. I've got lots of little strips. Every once in a while I'll do a kit and these are included and I cut them down because like they need 3 strips of it or something. Like if we're doing a shaker card, these are awesome for shaker cards. And we can put one across the middle and I think we'll be good. Yay. Okay, now we get the fun part. Oh, thank you, Anne. Wait till you see it in the frame. It is going to be amazing. And it's all from one, it's basically one card, just remade differently. Okay, so here's our white. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I am going to enjoy looking at that. Okay, and then let me show you in a frame. Oh, I don't have a white one. Okay, look, this was a paper pumpkin set from a while ago. So this is a black frame, but I think it might look good in a black frame. The white ones must all be busy holding stuff. I'm like looking around. Where are they? Oh, they are. I got a white and a black one back there with my little rainbows in them. Okay. So this one will now go in a little cello bag and I'll put it in my sale. Okay, we're gonna put this in there. I won't do all of the things. We just need like 2, so it won't fall out. All right, ready? Ta-da! Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, I love it. I hope you love it too. Okay, especially since this was a really long, hey Claire. Hi Sally. Oh, some few friends came along. All right, so if you missed it, this is a cute little 6x6 framed art made out of one of the card fronts and the pieces. See, like it's almost like the card. I just changed it a little bit. And I think if you look, my hello's crooked. I'm gonna fix that later. Okay, so there's that. And then I did make one of the cards. I usually try to show you the projects here right at the end. So, oh, and there's not a sun on there. That is the glare from the light. All right, so framed art. Oh, it's so cute. Card made just as it said. So there's a lot you could do with a paper pumpkin kit. Okay, I'm gonna press the buttons correctly. I know, Anne, right? Like, how cute is that? Couldn't you give that to someone? If you go to work, okay, if you go to work at your office, you totally would want to bring something like this and put it on the shelf or near your computer or something. If you work at home, why not make your office cute? Okay, can I press the buttons correctly? I can, hooray. So thank you, especially if you stayed here this whole time. Even if you fast forwarded through the beginning, no worries. You got to see the kit, you got to see the project. I hope this inspires you to make something similar, whether you're using this paper pumpkin kit or a different one, or you're using your other supplies. That is totally cool with me. But if you ever need some supplies, audramonk.stampinup.net. I got a host code under there somewhere you could use. Give me the likes, give me the loves, comments, you know, subscribe, ring the bell, do all of those fun things. And I will see you next time. All right, stay crafty, my friends.